Kega Fusion. Kega Fusion, also shortened as Fusion and initially named Kega 2, is a multi-system emulator for Windows, Linux, and Mac OS X developed by Steve Snake. It is the follow-up to Kega Lazarus. Lazarus? How the hell do you fucking... Hold on. Lazarus, okay, cool. Yeah, sure, that's probably not correct, but whatever. It is the follow-up to the Kega Lazarus, and is the last in Steve Snake's Sega emulators after Kgen 98, Kega, and Lazarus. The first few versions of Fusion were numbered 0.1, followed by a letter. This system was dropped due to people's reluctance to use lower numbered versions of any program, and Steve Snake decided to jump straight to version 3.0. After version 3.2, the emulator was no longer referred to as a beta for the same reason. Contents: hide. 1. Emulation. 2. Downloads. 2.1. Old versions. 3. External links. 4. References. Kega Fusion. Systems: Sega Mega Drive, Mega CD, 32X, Master System, Game Gear, SG-1000, SC-3000, OS, Windows, Linux, Mac OS X. Developer: Steve Snake. Programmed in assembly, C. Last release date: 2010, 3/07. I'm not even gonna pretend like I know how to read dates. I mean, I do, that's March 7th, but cringe. 11 years ago. Damn, this gets updated a lot, jeez. Anyways, last version, 3.64. Emulation. Unlike most Mega Drive emulators of the time, Kega Fusion puts an extremely high importance on accuracy as opposed to speed or other features, such as netplay, movie recording, or many other features found in emulators like Gens. However, Fusion is highly optimized and runs very efficiently on a... I can't even hear that. Hold on. Pentium. Okay, cool. On a Pentium 3 class, or a similar microprocessor, Kega Fusion runs at 60 frames per second with Sega Mega Drive ROMs, though with the popular 2x SAL graphics filter plugin, the processing power is needed to achieve 60 frames per second. Wait, what? Though with the popular 2x SAL graphics filter plugin, the processing power needed to achieve 60% frames per second is much higher. I think they forgot a comma, and that screwed me off completely. It can also be noted that emulating 32X ROMs at full speed and 850 MHz or faster microprocessor is strongly recommended. The emphasis on accuracy shows the Yamaha YM2612 coding, which is reported by Steve Snake to be almost perfect. Indeed, there are many games where sound is buggy or wrong in any Mega Drive emulator except for Kega Fusion, such as the title screen themes for Sonic 3D Flicky's Island and Sonic & Knuckles. Compatibility is very high with the Kega Fusion, even on the infamous 32X, which has many games that most, if not all, emulators cannot handle. Since the Sega 32X BIOS have how do you say BIOS plural? BIOSes have been more thoroughly reverse engineered than the BIOSes for the compatibility is very... oh my fucking god, where... Okay, did I skip a line? Yeah, no, I started reading that line again. For the Mega CD, as of version 3.3, Kega Fusion does not require a Sega 32X BIOS, though you can still use an external BIOS. Kega Fusion can emulate most, if not all, Sega home video game consoles released before the Saturn, though there is some cryptic indication that by Steve Snake that Saturn emulation could be possible in the future. Last release date 11 years ago. Anyways, Along with being able to emulate most Sega home console systems, Kega Fusion also supports logging to a WAV file, or the successor to GYM format VGM. VGM is much like GYM in terms of how it's created, but widely superior in its accuracy to the YM2612 synthesis. That's not how you say that. Compression in the VGZ format, and looping. It also has support for the YM2413, a synthesizer found on the Sega Mark III, the Japanese equivalent of the Master System, which the JIM format does not. As of version 3.5, Kega Fusion supports multiplayer over the internet or LAN, while multiplayer support is still in its Can I just know English, please? Preliminary stages. Kega Fusion 3.51 has made multiplayer more stable. Kega Fusion 3.6 currently supports AVI movie logging in the form of a Video 1 lossless codec. Even though Kega Fusion is being developed separately from Gens, the development teams are more cooperative than antagonist towards each other. The differences between Kega Fusion and Gens appeal to different audiences, with Kega Fusion having a more hardcore audience, mainly because Kega Fusion is not well known among new and/or novice emulation fans, as Gens, even though it is more accurate. It is highly recommended to enable perfect sync option when playing Mega CD games, as Kega Fusion will not be able to run some of them properly with this setting disabled. The Game Gear game Axe Battler: A Legend of Golden Axe has no sprites in version 3.64, making it unplayable. Another Game Gear game that has graphical artifacts as well, such as when a power-up is used. Use version 3.63 of Kega Fusion for these games. Downloads. Download Kega Fusion. Multiple downloads are available. I'm gonna be real, as funny as it would be to read these, I'm not going to. Or the old versions. External links, original website, archive, official website. References, http://www.eidolns-tiki-index.net/page equals Kega Wayback Machine 2010 06 16 1619. Who the hell uses freaking military time? That's 419, you freaking frick. Categories: SG-1000 emulators, Master System emulators, Game Gear emulators, Mega Drive emulators, 32X emulators, Mega-CD emulators, emulators for Windows, emulators for Linux, emulators for OS X, all emulators. We're done. Just kidding. Sega Retro is part of the backwards compatibility family of sites, which are dedicated to research and preservation of gaming history and culture. Donate. Privacy policy. About Sega Retro. Contact. Except where otherwise noted, content on this site is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution 4.0 International License. That was fun. Yeah, that was very fun. Sega Mega Drive. The Mega Drive, called the Sega Genesis in North America,